Imagine working in Dubai real estate market for 2 years, closing some deals, but still being afraid of cold calling more than the fear of death, probably. In this video, I'm speaking with my coaching client who was exactly in this place. She had experience, she closed some deals, but only the idea that now she has to go and hunt for the new listing, do the cold call, make her completely freeze. If just the thought of picking up the phone and doing the cold calls makes you panic, if when your manager is asking you where are your listings for this month, you are completely and you don't know what to say, this video might be just right treatment for you. Then you need to hear the story. She will be talking to how she were able to overcome the cold calling anxiety and how we build the system together, which makes you successfully, consistently bring the new listing and convert them. She was doing cold calls every day with ease, without fear. Oh, almost without fear. Stay till the end, specifically if the cold calling feels like the hardest part of your real estate job. This video might shift everything for you. Hi, Irina, thank you for taking this call in the middle of your very important process of you closing maybe one of the biggest deal of your life. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your experience in real estate, so we understand what was the, let's say, starting point before we actually start our coaching relationship.
Yeah, so I've been in real estate now for about 2.5 years. Before I joined your coaching, it was like 2 years. So, and I've been focusing on the secondary market primarily.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that it has been a very challenging journey for me, actually, from the beginning itself, because I have never dealt with sales before. And changing careers from one sphere to another sphere, of course, it was very difficult. So I was completely lost with everything that I was doing in real estate. For the first year, I think I was just trying to swim in the ocean without knowing how to swim. And then I was like Googling everything, how to become the best real estate agent, what kind of skills I have to learn. I was trying to read books. I was trying to watch different YouTubers. Yes, I got some useful information, but I understood that was not enough, because whenever you're listening or reading, this is like more of a theory. But then you understand, if you want to grow, you cannot just rely on theory. You have to start doing actions. And this is where you have to find maybe some support from outside if you cannot find it within yourself. And
I remember that you were saying that at some point you even decided that you want to switch the companies because you've been working with one of the biggest. We're not going to name the company, but one of the biggest and most recognizable brands in Dubai.
well, I understood that it doesn't matter which company you work with, actually. It matters how you work, how you operate, what is your mindset. Because whenever you change a company, you will still end up in the environment where everybody is focusing on themselves. And they have their own problems, they have their own highs and lows and success and everything. And nobody has time to focus on you. You are on your own. It's the sphere where you don't have a salary. You have to climb the mountain yourself. So yeah, at some point I wanted to change the company, but then I was like, let me just give myself a second chance with this company. But this time, when I thought I will give myself a second chance, this time I'll focus on my skills, not focus on what the company is providing you, but focus on how I can become better and what I'm lacking and what should be improved. And yeah, this is maybe I started Googling again. I was like, okay, I need someone because I'm this type of a person. I understand I can do better, but I don't know. I cannot see like where I'm lacking the knowledge. or what kind of help I need, like a push. Because, if you want to grow, if you cannot do it on your own, and you don't want to kind of, you don't want to
Ask for
forget
help.
you don't want to forget about your dreams, and you want to grow,
Okay.
then you need to ask for help. Like, don't be
Yeah.
scared to ask for help. I started Googling. I was like, okay, there are so many coaches in US, etc., in Europe, but I need somebody who knows the Dubai market. What's the point of, having a coach who doesn't know the UAE market? So I was like, okay, I need somebody. And this is when I found your YouTube channel. In
Yeah.
one,
Well, my small YouTube channel at the time, I think it was like maybe like 250
yes,
subscribers at the
exactly.
time.
And by the way, again, by saying that I need a push, it was not even me who kind of decided that I really need a coach. It was my husband. He saw that I was so down. He was like, okay, you need a coach who is here in Dubai. Go and find somebody on YouTube. Go and find. And because of him, I found actually you.
So
So,
I have to thank your husband that we actually met, right?
oh, I have to thank him that we met, because
In many ways, you have to thank your husband in many ways. Forget about me in many ways that
yeah. So I
because
remember,
he is such a supportive person
I remember,
overall.
I watched all your videos just within one day. There were many at that time. Even you had 250 followers, but there were many. And I was watching like, okay, this video is so useful. Oh my God, this woman is giving so much information for free. Let me watch the second video. Let me watch the third video. And that was the moment when I was like, I don't need to find someone else. I already found.
So I think you already responded to the question I wanted to ask you. What's the reason you even start looking for some outside help? But I remember when we just met, you were talking about the main thing that you wanted to have help with, and that was cold calling, right?
Yes, it was cold calling, of course. It's the pain. I think it's the pain of every agent who starts, probably every agent, but for me it was a disaster. It was a disaster because, I'm this type of a person who kind of maybe was looking for self-validation through others.
Okay.
And that's why when I thought like, okay, if this person responds in a negative way, I was taking it too close to my heart. I was thinking that it's about me. I'm doing something wrong. I'm the bad person here. I don't deserve to be in this sphere, maybe.
Yeah, I don't
So yeah,
deserve to ask questions.
cold calling was a terrible uh,
Okay.
topic.
And out of the training that we have in coaching, altogether, I think we've been for a little bit more than 3 months, I think.
Yeah, in coaching,
So
yes.
what was like the biggest takeaway or the biggest wow that you can say, yeah, that this is the result that I've got?
I remember it was like when I was doing cold calls, and I had a very aggressive client on the cold call who was, who was very aggressive, negative. He was raising his voice, but the way I handled that call with peace, with peace in my mind, with the structured, sentences, and I wasn't nervous even at all during that call. I was like, okay, that's when I understood that, yeah, I have kind of overcome this fear of making cold calls, because I've faced what I was scared of, and that's when I overcome it. So that's when I understood that, yeah, it's not that scary.
Mhm.
Because I kind of, by doing these cold calls and having that support from you, I've built that, what do you say, that support inside of me. Because the coaching that you were providing, it was not just about the real estate aspect, it was about the psychological aspect as well. How to build inside of you this support, how to understand that you don't need to be self-valid, you don't need to find outside validation. You have to find,
Because you're validating yourself, right?
yes, you have to find this self-worth within yourself. And you have to understand that you are already enough. You don't need someone to say that, oh, you're a good person, or you're a good agent. You have to know yourself that you're a good person and you're a good
And a
agent.
good agent. Okay, so we are talking about more like emotional things, that how you change as a person. But let's talk about the financial results, because, like, let's be honest,
Yes.
everyone is coming into this business not to grow as a person, more like to be a millionaire, trillionaire, billionaire in 1 month. So
Yeah, well, of course, everybody wants to become a billionaire, millionaire within a night, but also you have to understand that it's not possible. It's impossible to become a billionaire overnight without making cold calls, without having these proper skills, without
people are
knowing
gonna stop watching this video right now. They're gonna stop. It's like, ah, no, it's not about this
without
one.
knowing
Stop.
how to handle rejections, without going through all the stress, without even maybe crying. It's impossible. It's work, it's hard work. You go through all of this, and then one day you close a big deal and you get a fat commission. But you have to be prepared for that. Like, your initial settings cannot bring you $1 million in your commission. These settings have to be, updated all the time. And yeah, so I've closed, while we've been working with you, I've closed, I think, 4 or 5 deals, because I have still 2 in the process, which are coming from our coaching. So yeah, well, that's
Yeah, the
amazing.
process is longer, but now you're closing the deals, not even being in Dubai.
Yes, and the thing is, I'm not looking even more at the commission, at the amount of the commission, but I'm looking at what I have learned within this whole coaching period. I have learned
And
how.
closing deals as well, that while you've been closing deals, because they were very, very difficult.
Yeah, my deals, I don't know, they have been difficult, but I think it's because life is preparing me for something. And yeah, you go through difficult deals, and then one day they become easy and the commissions become higher, and your life becomes more interesting, and then you're a pro in this sphere.
Maybe less interesting because the difficult deals make the life interesting. Maybe just because you wanted to have this complex type of negotiation and a lot of different moving pieces, huh? Maybe that's
Maybe, I
just for
don't
you
know, maybe
specifically.
maybe we attract what we are thinking about. That could be also true. However, I think it's just because, well, if you want to help the client properly and present yourself as a professional, like, how can you become a professional if you don't have difficult, complicated deals? I don't know. I think you
Makes
can
sense.
become a true professional if you don't know, if you don't go through these, all the, what do you say, all the details in the deal. Now I
And
know,
making
now I
some
can,
mistakes
yes, I can confidently take any deal at this, you know,
at this
time,
stage.
at this.
Okay, so the last question I have for you. Let's imagine that I'm putting you in a time machine and we are traveling back to the time when you just started your career in real estate. Which advice the Irina from 2025, knowing what she knows, closing a very difficult deals in residential, commercial, mortgage to mortgage, off plan, which advice she would give to herself just starting?
First of all, I think I would tell her, don't doubt yourself. You can do it. And the second, probably, I would say, don't waste time yourself learning how to swim in the ocean. Just hire a coach or a trainer who will teach you how to swim. So yeah, because instead of spending years and years trying to close a deal, you can get this experience from someone who already has, like, let's say, 10 years of experience in real estate, and he can help you, or she can help you, she can help you, just to reach your goal faster. Why do you need to, I don't know, why do you need to pressure yourself, even by not knowing what you're doing, what the hell you're doing? Find somebody who already knows, who already has achieved, your goal and even more, and buy that experience.
Okay, so I just cannot not ask you this question because I think everyone is looking for the future, like we've been in the past. So now for you in 5 years' time, what would be the realistic result that you see for yourself with all of your knowledge and expertise that you have and a bit of challenge that you can still give to yourself within these 5 years? What do you want to achieve?
within the next 5 years? Well,
What do you want to build, or how does the 5 years look like?
I see myself as the owner of my own real estate company, and I see myself like having, let's say, 10 agents who will be doing well, because I will be there for them. I will help them. I will teach them. Let's say, I'll guide them through the same process, and I will understand what kind of challenges they would be going through, because I would know that, yes, I was there. I was also there. So yeah, I would be having my own real estate company, which is built on reputation, trust, transparency, and what else? I think, and on innovation
Yeah, fantastic. And self-respect. Yeah.
and self-respect. Yes, of course.
So let's imagine in 5 years, we're jumping on the same video call and doing another video. You're going to be doing it from your office, and I'm going to be doing it from God knows where. But that would be fun, right?
Yes.
I want to see that happening. And by the way, if you're watching this video 4 years from now, definitely I'm going to link leave the link underneath how to apply to work with Irina in your company. How about that?
Well, sounds good.
Okay, thank you so much, and see you soon.
Thank you.